welcome to Deer Creek High School football here on a nice, balmy, cool fall evening at Putnam City High School, where your Deer Creek Antlers are going to be engaging the Putnam City Pirates on the field of play here momentarily. My weather app is telling me it is 43 degrees outside, feels like 37, so it's a nice, crisp evening. Just to recap a little bit where we are right now in our season, your Antlers are coming in at with a 3-4 record overall, and in district play they are 1-3, and they did that by beating Southmore 45-14. They lost to Norman 49-7. They beat Edmond Memorial 14-10. They beat Lawton 17-14. They lost to Del City 29-18. They lost to Midwest City 27-14, and that gets us to this Putnam City game tonight. Putnam City is 1-6 overall, 1-3 in league play, and they've had a similar situation go on. So let me pull their record up real quick. And for the Pirates, they opened their season at Putnam City North and lost 50-0. Then they played Page and lost 35-0. They played Bigsby and lost 72-0. Then they played Putnam City West and won that game 14-10. Then they went over to Choctaw, lost 58-7, and then they lost to Midwest City 31-3 and Del City 56-0. So if you sort of do the math on all those games, it looks like it should be a good setup for the Antlers tonight to put together a really nice ball game. Kickoff is coming up here in just about 4 minutes, so we'll let you hang out, and then we'll be back then. All right, so here we are for the coin toss. You got your captains on the field. For the Pirates, that's going to be number 57. I don't have 57 on my roster. 21, Demarion Fields. Number 18, Rafe Vossler. And I can't get a good number on the young man on the left. For the Antlers, your captains are going to be number 79, Aaron Corbin, number 10, Dylan Diaz, and number 44, Xander Crawford. So now that we've got the important pieces of who's getting what ball first, when, where, and who's going to defend what position, we will commence to playing some football. Both teams are getting ready to come onto the field here from opposite sides, and if they run onto the field at the same time, we could have quite a calamity. So we're broadcasting tonight from high above the Putnam City Stadium field here at the campus of Putnam City High School. And the location that we're in tonight is completely windowed in. So our apologies for any video that may come through a little bit cloudy, or you could see the odd reflection every now and then. We're going to work really hard. These kids are going to work really hard to make sure to give you the best experience possible. And here come your Antlers. And here are the Pirates, and we managed to avoid a collision, so that's a good deal. So both sets of teams are receiving final instructions from the coaching staffs. Make sure there's no initial issues. Work out any last-second kinks. So your Antlers are going to be kicking it off, moving from right to left. Number 4, Dominique Brewser, is deep for the Pirates. And the amazing Logan Ward is set to kick this ball off for your Antlers. Now, if you haven't seen it, it's worth going back through the Deer Creek football Twitter feed to find his game-winning field goal from a couple of weeks ago against Del City. And we're on. Game on here at Putnam City. Logan's kick goes through the end zone. That's going to put the ball out on the 20-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 Pirates. Quarterback for the Pirates is going to be number 8, Greg Hayes. He hands it off to Devin Jones, trying to stretch the play around that right edge. Tackled by Josh Bakari. It's going to be 2nd down and about 8 yards to go. So Hayes takes a snap. He's in trouble, and he's brought down close to the line of scrimmage. It's a good job by the Antlers of working their way into the backfield. 3rd down and long here for the Pirates. And a good start. Good start of the night for the defensive unit. So it's 3 straight run plays for the Pirates. Deer Creek was ready for that one. Maybe even lost a yard on the play. That's going to bring 4th down around for Putnam City. They're going to have to punt the ball away from deep in their own territory. So that's a good defensive stand right there for the Antlers. And in to kick the ball for the Pirates is going to be number 10, Adrian Scott. Just gets that punt away. And it's going to be downed by Putnam City. A little favorable bounce there around the 43-yard line, where it will be 1st and 10 Antlers. So good defensive stand for the Antlers right there, and got some good pressure in with the special teams on the punt. It was not returned at all. It was down. And so here we go. Offense gets its first crack of the night. So Gavin Huska in at quarterback. He'll be the signal caller. That ball goes to Jarrett Burright. Correction, that was Tyler Travis on the carry. It's a good run on the first down. Tyler Travis again, he finds a huge hole on the right-hand side, and he might just make it all the way to the end zone. He's got one player to beat on the edge, and he's brought down at the 10-yard line. That was an excellent run from scrimmage. There was a huge hole that opened up on the right-hand side of the offensive line for the Antlers, provided a great running lane there, and Tyler was all over it. And quite a great scamper all the way down to the 10-yard line. So they're going to actually place the ball closer to the 11, so it's possible here that Deer Creek can get a first down without getting a touchdown. Steady diet of Tyler Travis here. Gain of about 4 yards on that play. Second down, 6 yards to go. It's been run, run, run for Deer Creek, and it has worked out well for them. Tyler that time caught the backfield. The Pirates had a good push into the offensive line there and disrupted some of those blocking schemes just a little bit. It's going to be third down and about 7, loss of 1 yard or so on that play. Oh, we got a bad snap. Looked like the trickeration was on right there, but the snap was poor, and Elijah Allen covers the loose ball. That's going to take us to fourth down, loss of about 4 yards on that play. So in comes Mr. Steady Foot, Logan Ward, in the field goal formation. This should be in Logan's wheelhouse. Ball's down, kicks away. It looks good. It is good. So Deer Creek drives about 53 yards, 54 yards on that particular drive and get 3 points on the board. They fizzled out sort of at the end a little bit there, but that's a good opening drive for the offense. A steady dose of Tyler Travis and large chunks absorbed on the offensive side for the Deer Creek Antlers. So that was a good drive to get things started. It's going to bring the kicking team back onto the field. And they're going to be kicking off to number 9, Jermaine Adams. And I believe that's number 5, Devin Jones. Those numbers are a little bit hard to read from up here. They're black numbers on a dark gray jersey, so I will do my best to identify some of these Putnam City kids. So Logan Ward has it ball teed up, ready to go. Toe to leather. This is not a big booming kick. It's fielded by one of the up players, and he's going to be tackled by Will Michael. Brought down at the 34-yard line, 33-yard line officially. It's going to be first down, 10 yards to go for the Pirates. So Greg Hayes, he's been under center, has been there all night long. Gives it to the first man through. So it's going to be Caden Davis. Elijah Allen getting up from that pile. Gain of 2 yards on the play. So it's going to be Second down, 8 yards to go. So from the shotgun this time, it's going to be a quarterback keeper, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Excellent job by the defensive line to just form a human wall. Nowhere for Hayes to go. And he is tackled at the 35-yard line, maybe a loss of a yard on the play. It's going to be third down and 9. Third down and 9 yards to go. Pirates have not been able to get much more than a couple yards per play here. And now we got a flag on the and it looks like it's going to be a false start against the Pirates. So it'll be a 5-yard penalty. Make it third down and 14 now. So Hayes is back under center. He's looking downfield. He's got a receiver if the catch could get made. So pass intended for Davion Gardner. Falls incomplete. Paxton Gary was in there defending. So again, we're in punt formation here. Will Hinton is deep for your Antlers. So I believe this is Caden Davis set to punt the ball away for the Pirates. Another good defensive stand by the Antlers. This is a better kick. Oh, and the ball is bobbled by Will Michael, and it's going to be recovered by Putnam City. So an unfortunate turn of events there as Will Michael mistimed where that ball was going to come down. And Putnam City recovers the fumble. So a little breath of life here. Ball is going to be at the 32 yard line. So it'll be first down and 10 for the Pirates. So it turns out that their special teams was the way to move the ball down the field to this point in time tonight. And there's a pretty good rain falling now, which could make for maybe some exciting play. Again, the defense is ready. Tyler Neves on the stop there after about a 2-yard gain. Good defensive play there, strung the play out. So Greg Hayes on the quarterback keeper, and he is going nowhere. He is met at the line of scrimmage by Reed Eden. The ball will be blown dead, though, so no turnover there. But it was an excellent stop. No gain on the play. So that's going to make third down and 9 for Putnam City. Another flag on the play, and I think we're going to have offsides on the Antlers. Hard count, looked like got him. It was a take-your-pick situation there. There was a lot of those boys on the front. We're excited to make first contact. That'll move the ball up 5 yards to the 26-yard line. So it's third and manageable here, third and about 4. Balls to the first guy and through the line there. I think that was Demarion Mason. correction, Cajun Green on the carry there. Met at the line of scrimmage by a whole host of Antlers. That front defensive unit there, those down linemen have been all over the place tonight. They just have been really immovable to this point in time. It's been a good effort from them. So 4th and short. They look like they tried to draw Deer Creek off sides with another hard count and some motion. The Antlers didn't fall for it, so Greg Hayes is going to go from under center to shotgun, and now we got a timeout on the field. So this will be a timeout to Putnam City. It's going to be their first one of the night. They're going to have a couple left after this. So there's 3 minutes, 49 seconds left in the first quarter with your Antlers leading 3-0. All right, we're back to action here. It's going to be 4th down and about a yard to go. Putnam City looks like they think they can get that yard. It's going to be a quarterback keeper, and I don't think there's going to be a flag on the play. False start against the Pirates, but there was no way if that play had gone through that Greg Hayes was going to pick up that yard. He was basically met in the backfield. So the penalty will put the ball on the 28-yard line. It'll be 4th down and about 6 now, so that's a different play for sure for the Pirates. We'll see what their coach can dial up. Pirates head coach is John Garfield. He's got his call in. And the pass is complete on the edge. And it looks like it's going to be good for the first down. Tackled by Josh Bakari. The gain on the play gives the Pirates their first offensive first down of the night. So Hayes stays in the shotgun formation and keeps the ball, and he is met at the line of scrimmage by Reed Eden. So Reed Eden has been large a couple times tonight, several times actually. That was a good stop by the defensive front. So loss of a yard on the play. 2nd down and 11, long 11 here for the Pirates. Hayes back into the shotgun formation, so he's alternated between under center and in the shotgun. Double checking his calls here from the sideline. And it looked like a run pass option there, and his pass falls incomplete. It was intended for Adrian Scott. Josh Bakari defending again. Pass is incomplete. So this will be 3rd down, 11 for the Pirates. So the defense has looked good tonight. They've been pretty much dictating play at the line of scrimmage, which has made it very difficult for the Pirates to move the ball or do very much at all. So Hayes is back under center for 3rd and long. He gives it to his first man through there, and he is just met at the line by a wave of Antlers. So that was Demarion Fields on the carry. And take your pick. That defensive line was great. Good job there by the defensive front. I'm going with Xander Crawford on that one. Single that young man out for some excellent defensive play. So here we go, the field goal attempt for the Pirates. 4th down and about 9 to go. So this is a little longer than they had a second ago. The snap was bobbled, and the field goal is good. So Tyrese Romsberg hits the field goal and ties the game at 3 apiece. So with 2 minutes, 10 seconds left in the first quarter, the Pirates get on the board thanks to a turnover, the first turnover of the night from the Antlers on a botched punt that was fumbled. So this will be the first time that we've seen the kick team for Putnam City and the return team for Deer Creek. So Elijah Allen and Gavin Huska, Elijah Allen and Gavin Huska are deep for your Antlers. And kicking the ball off tonight for Putnam City is Giovanni Garcia. And he goes for a high pooch kick here, fielded by Will Michael. He makes a fair catch at the 38-yard line. So this is about where Deer Creek started last time, maybe just up the field a little bit from this. So this is good starting field position for the second offensive drive of the half. Second of this quarter. We're still in the first quarter, about 2 minutes, 10 seconds left to go. Ball goes to Tyler. Tyler Travis weaves his way up the field for about 5 yards on that play. Didn't look like there was much there when he hit the line of scrimmage, but somehow managed to squirm his way to the 42-yard line. So Deer Creek tonight has kept the ball. A steady dose of Tyler Travis. So Gavin again, and he gives it. He's on a quarterback keeper, so he faked it, and he's got around that right edge and found a lot of room over there. And had me baffled there for just a second. It has been Tyler Travis, and now Gavin Huska gets in on that action. And that was a good run by him around that right edge. Gain on the play is good for first down and 10 yards to go, and that moves the ball all the way to the 43-yard line of the Pirates. So it's a good call there. So here comes the play from the shotgun. Again, another quarterback keeper, and Gavin eludes the first defender, and ow, he got met right at the line of scrimmage. That was a good defensive pursuit there by the Pirates. Maybe lost 1 yard on the play, so second down and 11. It was a little bit of a jailbreak up front. That play got off schedule pretty quickly. So we're going to have second down, about 11 yards to go here. Back to Tyler Travis, and if he can get around this guy on the edge, and he cannot, there's a flag on the play. And Tyler is brought down by Caden Davis. Big loss on that play. Back to the 48-yard line. There's a flag. And we will see what that's going to be. It's in the area of holding, and it is. So holding against the Antlers, it's going to be declined. It's going to be third down and quite a ways to go here. The Antlers have to move the ball from their 48-yard line all the way down to the Pirates' 33. So quite a chunk there, about 21 yards, give or take. So it had been a promising drive. Has gone the wrong way, and credit to the Pirates here. They've sort of exploded everything. This is the first pass of the night, and it falls incomplete. So Huska was looking for a little slip pass there to Tyler Travis, and that play falls incomplete, so that's going to be 4th down, and that's the first pass of the night for the Antlers. So this will bring on the punt team. That'll be Logan Ward set to punt the ball off to Putnam City. And if he can get a good punt here, he can really pin Putnam City deep. And we've got a flag on the play. A false start is an initial indication against the Antlers, so that'll back them up 5 more yards. Had a rash of penalties here. So we get reset. And Logan has an excellent punt. It goes over the heads of the Putnam City returners and is downed by Deer Creek at the 15-yard line. So that's a pretty good flip of field position for the Antlers there. And we'll see how the defense has really played pretty well tonight to this point in time. They have not let Putnam City do very much offensively. The only way that the Pirates are able to move the ball really was through a turnover on special teams. So the defensive unit has played pretty well tonight as we get close to the end of this first quarter. So from the 15-yard line, it's going to be Pirates ball. First down, 10 yards to go. And this is the end around jet sweep look. And the Pirate running back there was brought down by Tyler Neves, who has been in on some good plays tonight. It's a gain of about 4 yards on that play. And I don't know if we'll get this play off before the half ends. We'll have to be quick, and they're not going to do it. So there's the end of the first half. We're all knotted up at 3 points apiece. So the field goal kicker's taking care of their end of the business tonight. And the rain continues to fall. So let's take a minute and go back to 2015 and watch the amazing Tony Rayburn.
They hand it off down to Rayburn. He cuts inside. Tony is in for the touchdown.
So reliving my youth, that highlight clip occurred at Jelsma Stadium there in Guthrie, Oklahoma, which is where I graduated high school not too long ago. And that's a really neat stadium to play in. So if you ever get an opportunity to go watch the Antlers play at Jelsma Stadium, it's just kind of a neat, fun stadium. It was built by during the 1930s, during the Great Depression, as one of the public works projects there. And you walk in to that stadium at street level, and it's a pit. So you walk in at street level in the stadiums. You're at the top of the stadium when you walk in, so it's really neat. Pretty cool. All right, so we're going to back to action here, live action as it were. And it's going to be Pirates ball from the 19-yard line, second down and about 6 yards to go. The Antlers defense had a pretty good first quarter, and we'll see what they can do for this second quarter. So another penalty flag on the field, and it's going to be a false start against the Pirates. So that's going to back them up about 5 yards. Penalty will mark the ball at the 11-yard line. Second down and long now. So second down and long instead of second long and manageable. Hayes is back under center. This is going to be a sort of a quick pitch to the right side, left side of the line. And that was an excellent stop by Joseph Bakari. Had that initial hit in there to slow down the running back for the Pirates. Gain is back up to the 19-yard line, so a gain of about 5 yards. It's going to make it 3rd and 6. And Hayes is sort of alternated between under center and shotgun tonight, but he's back under center here for 3rd and 6. And he's looking to pass. And a lot of pressure, and we got an interception. So intercepted by Elijah Allen on a ball that probably should have just been tossed out of bounds. So each team now has got one turnover. This one's going to hurt, though, because this gives the Antlers the field position that is just super great if you like to see touchdowns. So they're at the 9-yard line. Excellent job by the defensive unit. Elijah Allen with the interception there. So here we go. First down and goal to go. We've been close to here once tonight, early on in the first quarter. And there it is, touchdown. So that is Tyler Travis, and he went right up the guts for the score. So that was an excellent job on taking advantage of the turnover by both units there. The turnover with the defense, and one play later, the touchdown for the offense. So that's the first touchdown of the evening, and Logan Ward is now set up to put that extra point on the board. It's a high snap, but it looks good, is good. So with 11 minutes, 5 seconds left, your Deer Creek Antlers are at 10, and the Putnam City Pirates are at 3. And just from my vantage point, it looks like it's raining harder now than it has at any point in time tonight. So if you're one of those people that likes to go play in the rain, this is your night to go do it. But it's chilly. So no, it is a miserable evening, and because it's kind of cold and wet and chilly, it's not an overly packed Putnam City Stadium tonight. But I just do want to take a minute to recognize some fans that are sitting here right in front of the press box. I don't know that we'll ever be able to get a good shot of them from here because of kind of where they're located and where our cameras are. But they've actually set up the tent like you would see at the picnic, and have anchored it down to the bleachers, and they are out of the elements and dry as you can be. So good job for those guys. All right, here we go. Logan Ward set to put toe to leather. And this one, he gets a good knock on. It's going to be returned by Putnam City. And forced out of bounds. Will Michael forced the returner out of bounds at the 15-yard line. So excellent kick coverage by the Antlers right there, preventing PC from being able to advance the ball very far at all. Maybe 10 yards on that return. He fielded it around the 5-yard line, and he got it to the 15. So Putnam City is going to, in a familiar place here. It's been tough sledding for them offensively. They've had a really, really long field to work with tonight, and they're going to start this particular drive from the 15-yard line. So Greg Hayes under center, and he's got his man in motion. And we got another flag on the play. And again, it's going to be a false start against the Pirates. Five-yard penalty is going to back the ball up to the 10-yard line, so we'll have a replay of first down. It sure didn't look like Greg Hayes had any place to go that time. It looked like the defense was ready for him. So first down, 15 yards to go after the penalty. Hayes under center. And the back this time moved, so it's going to be another 5-yard penalty. And going to be first down and 20, excuse me. First down and 20 yards to go. Ball's at the 5-yard line now, so the Pirates going the wrong way. So Hayes has the ball, gives it to the first man through, who is met at the line of scrimmage. And I think that's Neves again. Tyler Neves is all over the place down there tonight. It looked like he was the first Antler to get his hands in there. So no gain on the play. Or if it was a gain, it was minuscule. So we're going to have second down and about, call it 20, maybe 19, depends on how big a step you take for your counting off your yards. So Hayes gives to the second guy through this time, and he is met in the backfield. And that was an excellent job. The Antlers are just getting tremendous penetration tonight from that defensive front, but it looked like that was Peyton Hawks, number 55, who was leading the charge that time. So third down and quite a ways to go. Ball's on the 3-yard line. So Putnam City needs to be careful here. Wet football, soggy field, and who knows what could happen. Hayes keeps it this time, and somehow he was met right at the 1-yard line, wriggles his way out to about the 6. And that's all he's going to get. So Putnam City goes backwards on this drive. It's going to be fourth down and about 18 yards to go. They are going to have to punt it. So punt formation here for the Pirates. I thought they were going to get to it. They had a great rush called. The punt will not be fielded and will be down at the 48-yard line. So it'll be first down, 10 yards to go for the Antlers from the 48-yard line. And this has been familiar territory for the Antlers. They have had great field position all night long. And so they're going to get to start this particular drive from just upfield from the 50. Got a touchdown on their last drive, which was a one-play drive after the defensive turnover. So the defense has really looked really good tonight. They have forced several different punts. They've got an interception, and the offense has moved the ball pretty well. They sputtered out once and got a field goal and then had to punt it once. So we'll see what happens with this particular drive. Again, it's Tyler Travis. No, correction, that was Lamoris Davis, I believe, on the carry. So Lamoris Davis is giving Tyler Travis a breather. And more Lamoris Davis here, and he slices and dices his way up the field. It's going to be third and about a yard. So two good runs from Lamoris. Makes it third and very manageable here for your Antlers. Rain continuing to fall. I am glad that we're in a enclosed space. So third down, about 2 yards to go. Huska has been in this shotgun formation most of the night here. Again, here comes Lamorris, and he eludes the first defender, picks up the first down. So gain of about 6. Moves the ball to the 37-yard line, first down and 10 Antlers. So Lamorris Davis looking good here as he spells Tyler Travis. And for this formation, Lamorris has moved off. And he gets a well-earned rest after 3 great plays. So it's a good run there by the Antlers. Second down and about 8. I believe that was Tyler Travis. He's back out on the field. So it's a good carry for him. Second down and 2. Tyler Travis found a lane there, and he's got a couple guys to beat if he can. He eludes the tackler, and here he goes. Touchdown, Deer Creek. And I tell you what, that was an excellent job right there by Tyler Travis to elude a couple of guys and get out of a tackle that he was boxed in and managed to squirt free and score. So well done, well done. He met the initial hole set up by his offensive line and made a couple guys miss, and it was off to the races. Excellent run by Tyler Travis. So that's his second touchdown on the night, and Logan Ward puts it through the uprights. And the Antlers are looking good. Should be 17-3. I think the scoreboard says 14, but there should be a field goal in there. Should be 17-3, I believe. That'll get corrected, I'm sure. So good job on the offense. They drove 52 yards on that particular drive. They have had 2 punts, 3 scores. It's been a good night for the offense. They've looked really sharp. We'll keep an eye on the score here. There's 6 minutes, 28 seconds left in the second quarter. Defense has looked really good. Offense has been pretty consistent. We'll see what happens the rest of the way for the first half here. We're about halfway through the second quarter. So Logan Ward in to kick the ball off. He's put one through the end zone. He's put one kind of squibbish, and he's put one kind of deepish, and this one goes into the end zone also. So we're getting all the different flavors tonight from Logan. And the Pirates are going to start this time from the 20-yard line, first down and 10. So you can see, I don't know if you can tell, but the referee's got a towel. He's trying to keep that ball as dry as possible, which I don't know how he's going to do that tonight. There's a lot of liquid falling out of the clouds. And we're back to action here, so it's going to be first down and 10 for the Pirates. They did catch that issue with the score, so 17-3 is your correct score. And we've got another flag, and we're going to have a false start again on the Pirates. That has really been a bugaboo for them already this evening. So they've had several penalties like this. And that has to drive the coaches crazy because everybody should be sort of on the same page when it comes to that snap count. And that's a mental error that after a time or two just gets really frustrating. Makes a first down, 15 yards to go. The Deer Creek defense has played really well tonight. So the gain on the play gets the ball back up to the 20-yard line, and it's going to be second down and about 9 for the Pirates. And we would just want to take a quick second and recognize the fans that made it the trek down here to Putnam City tonight to sit in this super uncomfortable weather. So we appreciate you guys, and we're so thankful that you are here. And then back to live action, and Hayes has bobbled the snap, and ball was on the ground. Deer Creek wasn't quite close enough to recover the fumble, but there was no place for him to go, and he was just covered up for a loss of 2 yards on the play. It's going to be third down and 11 for the Pirates. And I'm surprised it's really the first time we've seen the ball bobbled in that way tonight. It is just really it's a wet surface, wet field. So Hayes moves from under centered back into that shotgun position. And he's frequently had this wide receiver in motion. Throws a softball up. It's going to somehow. Oh! Hayes really put a lot of air under that. I'm sure that it was because he can't get a very good grip on it. But his pass was intended for Adrian Scott, who had the ball in his hands and then got hit and dropped it right away. So the defensive backs were there where they needed to be, and were able to jar that ball free. So that's a good job for them, and that gives the offense a chance to come back on the field here in just a few minutes, hopefully one more play, and we'll see what happens. So the punt team is on here, and the punt is not a big punt. It's going to fall out of bounds at the 45-yard line on the Pirate side, so it just depends on where the – okay, so the sideline umpire says that the ball went out of bounds right there. So this is the best starting field position for the Antlers they've had all night. It's going to be at the 42-yard line. So once again, the defense does the job and holds the Putnam City Pirates offense to negative yardage on that last drive, and they've done that several times tonight. The defense has been able to actually push that Pirate offense backwards. So here we go for the offense. They scored a touchdown on their last 2 drives, and this is Lamoris Davis on the carry, and he was shucking and jiving and picking up 6 yards on the play. So that was a good run for him, and it looked like he probably should have been captured at the line of scrimmage there, but was able to squeeze through there and pick up some extra yards. That's an excellent second effort by him. It's going to make it second down and about 4 yards to go. So Huska has got and again it's Lamoris Davis right up the middle, not even touched. Oh, and if he can elude that last defender there, he's probably off to the races. So he was tackled by Greg Hayes, who plays the quarterback as well, and that was probably a touchdown-saving tackle. As it is, it's a first down and 10 Antlers on an excellent run where Lamoris just was not even touched until he got deep into the defensive backfield of the Pirates. Oh, and so Lamoris again, and he stumbles in the backfield, and he gets caught at about the 22-yard line. And maybe if he doesn't stumble there in the backfield, he can pick up a little bit more. So it's going to be second down, 8 yards to go. And it's a good job by Putnam City to have a couple of guys in the hole there. So Tyler Travis getting a break on this drive. Lamoris Davis getting a steady diet of the ball. And here he is again, and he was caught in the backfield that time. So Putnam City was ready, and he was met in the backfield by, I believe that's Adrian Scott. So that was a good defensive call there for the Pirates. It's going to be 3rd down and about 8 yards to go here. And flag on the play, and it looks like this one's going to be against Putnam City. It is. They were offsides. So that will make this 3rd and very manageable, about 2 yards once they mark off the penalty. A lot more plays suddenly become available. So we'll see what the call is going to be. 3rd down, about 2.5 yards to go, maybe 3. Lamorris Davis, and he's easily got the 1st down. And again, he's through the line of scrimmage before he even picks up a touch. It's an excellent job by the offensive line of giving him the space that he needs to squeeze through there. And Lamorris was able to pick up the 1st down. So good job on the offense for keeping the drive alive. That's going to put the ball at about the 11-yard line. Can get a 1st down without getting a touchdown. And why not? Lamorris Davis, he's caught in the backfield that time. And they were not going to let him go. I'm trying to see who that young man on the bottom of that pile was. That's going to be Caleb Holkill on the stop for the Pirates. He's the initial player to catch Lamorris behind the line of scrimmage. So the clock continues to roll. We're about 2 minutes, 20 seconds left here in the 2nd quarter. 2nd down, 10 yards to go for the Antlers. And Lamorris, if he can get around that edge, he's got room to run. He's going to do it. And he delivered the knock that time. He didn't take the knock from the defensive back, that's for sure. It's an excellent run on the play. I thought he was going to be able to actually turn that corner, but he stretched. Lamorris was able to stretch the play out all the way towards that visiting sideline, and he picked up a bunch of yards in the process. So that's going to make it 3rd and about 2 from the 3-yard line. Or maybe just a smidge closer towards the end zone than the 3-yard line. And why not? Lamorris Davis, and it looks like from up here he's in, and he is. Touchdown, Antlers. So they have been on the ground tonight. Just one pass, I think, for the Antlers, and there's no need between Lamorris Davis and Tyler Travis. The ground game is looking good. So Logan Ward in for the extra point, and looks good, is good. So there you go. About 2 minutes, 1 second left in the 2nd quarter. Your Antlers are rolling 24-3 over the Pirates. It's been a great offensive first half and a great defensive first half with just one little special teams oops in there. So it's been a fun game to watch. It's been a cold game to watch, and it's been a wet game to watch. So we got all the things. Okay, so on kickoff tonight, Logan Ward has given us a little bit of everything. He's put a couple through the end zone. He's put one that was sort of squiggly, and he put one that wasn't super deep. So we'll see what comes next. We've had all the flavors from him as well. And here we go. So this one's fielded just inside the end zone and will be placed at the 20-yard line. Dominique Brewster fielding that one. He really wanted to run it. You could tell by his body language. He was a little disappointed. He tried to catch that ball and stay out of the end zone, but Logan gave it just enough distance to get in there. So familiar territory here for the Pirates and the Antlers as far as these two units go. The Pirates offense has had tough sledding tonight. They've had to go long ways for every drive except for one, and the Antler defense has been up to the task by frequently pushing the Pirate offense backwards. So we'll see what happens here as we come in towards the final 2 minutes of the first half. So jet sweep here, and the ball goes to the wide receiver that was in motion. So that would be Devin Jones. He was brought down by several defensive players there, but he was able to stretch the play and get the ball up to about the 30-yard line. There is a penalty, and it's going to be holding. So Putnam City has shot itself in the foot a couple times tonight. And here's another one where a play that should have been second down and about 5 to go, it's going to make it first down and 20. And that is tough to overcome sometimes. So the ball, excellent job by the defense. Ball given to Devin Jones again, and he is just swarmed under in the backfield. And he was tackled by Asher Blue. So it was a good job there. Tackled all the way back at the 1-yard line. It's going to be second down and 29 yards to go. So it's excellent job by the defense to blow that play up in the backfield. And we got a timeout here, so taken by Deer Creek. They think if they can work this right, they will have an opportunity to get some more points on the board before the first half ends. So it is second down. There's 1:37 left. So Deer Creek has used their first timeout. They've got 2 left. If the defense continues to perform like it has been, they should get the ball in pretty good field position somewhere around a minute or a little bit less. So we'll see what happens here, unless they can pick up a safety even. We're going to have second down about 29 from the 1-yard line. So the Pirates have to be careful here. They've been a little penalty prone, and this is not a place to pick that up. And the running back escapes a tackle in the end zone and makes it out to the 5-yard line. That was Angelo Clark on the stop. Deer Creek takes a second timeout of the half, so we're at 1:18. It's going to be third down and still quite a ways to go. So the Antlers should get the ball here really close to a minute left to play in the half. And if the defense can get another good stop here, they could even maybe have the ball close to the Pirate 40-yard line or even better. So we'll have to see what can be dialed up. The defense has looked really good tonight. They have not let Putnam City do very much at all. And Putnam City has sort of been its own worst enemy with some of the penalties that they have committed along the way. So some of those can be hard to overcome when you're having a hard time getting into a rhythm and moving the ball. So Deer Creek has 1 timeout left. Putnam City has 2 if they need them. So if Deer Creek uses, if they've got to stop the ball here, if they have to stop the clock here, that'll run them out of timeouts. The offense won't have anything to work with timeout-wise. But first, we've got third down and long. And Hayes drops into the end zone, and he throws a ball up for grabs, and it falls incomplete. That pass was intended for number 23, Davion Gardner, and he just was a high arcing pass. So it's going to be fourth down. The pass stops the clock with 1:12 to go. That'll give 1 timeout for the Antlers to use with their offense. Pirates are going to be punting from their own end zone here. And there's been a time or two tonight where I thought the Antlers might be able to get back there and get a hand on a punt and block it. So we'll have to see what the call is going to be here if they go for it or play it safe. They're all on the line of scrimmage. That whole unit is. Looks like they're trying to come for it. Oh, and they blocked the kick, and it's going to go out the back of the end zone. Excellent job by the special teams unit there to get the punt blocked. It's going to be a safety, so it's going to be 2 points for the Antlers. It's going to take them to 26, and Putnam City is going to have to kick the ball to them from their own 20. So excellent job by the special teams to get through there. They were close earlier, and they were able to sneak in there and get a hand on the ball for this one. So that is always a fun thing to do, is to get that punt blocked and get the safety. So we've got 1 minute, 6 seconds left in the half. Deer Creek's going to get the ball back. Putnam City's going to have to kick it from the 20. And you have your option on this. You can punt it or you can place the ball on the tee. So we'll see what they choose to do here. And this is one of those things. You don't see safeties very often. So it's kind of a fun thing to see if it's your team scoring the points. So Putnam City is going to elect to use the tee here, which means this is going to be a returnable kick. And if the cards go right here, if there's a good return and good blocking on this special teams play, the Antlers could be in business for a touchdown before the half. Although most of the drives from the Antlers tonight have been run plays and have taken some time off the clock. So here we've got the kick, and it's going to go to Tyler, and he is on the run. And if he can find a lane here on the left-hand side, and he's got a little bit of one, and he's forced out of bounds at the 45-yard line, but we've got a penalty flag at the 50, and that's usually going to be something on the receiving team, a block in the back or something like that. So we're going to see what happens here. If the penalty is not against Deer Creek, they're going to have the ball in pretty good field position at the 45-yard line. So we'll have to see what the call is. And it's going to be a block in the back against the Antlers. So that's going to move the ball back to about the 35-yard line or somewhere around in there with 55 seconds left to go in the half. Ball be placed at the 40-yard line. So it's going to be first down and 10 yards to go from the 40. Now, Deer Creek has moved the ball pretty efficiently this half, but it's been run, and so that grinds up some of the clock. They do have one timeout left that they can use, and we'll have to see how the coaching staff elects to script this series out. And so they're going for the points. Oh! So the pass is incomplete. It's intended for Caden Davis. Check that. Intended for Will Michael. So Huska's pass hit Will Michael in the hands. That is a wet ball, but was a catchable. It was a good route. It was a catchable pass. It's a little frustrating, but both of those guys are a little ticked that they weren't able to make that connection. So Gavin here is going to be sacked. There was no place to go. He did not have very long to work looking for his receivers. Clock continues to run, and it's going to be about a 12-yard loss on that play. So it's going to be third down, 22. And we'll see what they have to do. They don't have to snap it. I mean, there's just barely a second difference between, and they're not going to. So they're going to let the clock run out. So this is going to bring the first half to a close here. So that's an excellent job by the Antlers on this cold, yucky night with our crowd. In the background, you were able to see them a couple times tonight. And at halftime, we're going to go into half with the Antlers at 26, the Pirates at 3, and not only that, we're going to take a flashback to 2016 and Easy Garing.
Reed Pippen looks like he's got the screen open. Oh, he did. And Easy is wide open at the 30, 20, 10, and 5 and touchdown. We got a touchdown for the Antlers with under a minute to play in the half.
All right, we are back, and for those of you that are here at the game tonight, and for those of you watching on all our social media streaming services, let those folks that you saw at halftime, let them know you saw them and that they had their 37 seconds of internet fame for braving the elements this evening. We are back to action here with the start of the third quarter, and Putnam City will be kicking the ball off, and they're going for one of these high kicks, and it's fielded by Will Michael, who is knocked out of bounds immediately. So it's not quite an onside kick, but almost an onside kick, but not quite. So, and that was how Putnam City handled their last kickoff way back in the third quarter after that field goal. So the offense and defense have looked pretty good tonight. The only time the offense really looked a little bit shaky was at the end of the first half as they were trying to sort of hurry up and get the ball down the field. And really that was it. Other than that, the first half was an excellent half of play for both sides of the ball, and then the special teams had the one turnover and then made up for that with an excellent punt block late. So here we are, first down, 10 yards to go. Lamorris Davis is your ball carrier. He picks up about a yard on the play. Putnam City sort of blew that up from the beginning, and the timing got all out of whack. It's going to take us to second down, 9 yards to go from the 42-yard line. So Tyler Travis did most of the heavy lifting in the first half. Lamorris came in the second quarter, and he took a spell. And here we go. It's Tyler Travis who's replaced Lamorris Davis, and nobody is going to touch him. And there he goes. Touchdown, Antlers, on an excellent play. Second play from scrimmage of the second half. And Tyler Travis just scampers untouched about 54, 56 yards. Excellent run. So Lamorris Davis comes in, takes the carry. Tyler Travis takes Lamorris out, scores the touchdown. Logan Ward on for the details. Looks good, is good. So 11-13 left in the third quarter. Your Antlers are on the board already. 33-3 over the Pirates. Going back to halftime, we did have fun from our vantage point across the field from the Deer Creek fans of showing you at home in your nice, cozy situations or wherever you are out of the rain, the wonderful rainfall combined with the extremely chilly temperatures that those diehard fans are here supporting those boys, and that's amazing. All right, Logan is counting off his steps here, and he's going to put the ball back into play. We'll see what happens. And this one looks like it's also going to go into the end zone, and it does. So the Pirates are going to start from the 20-yard line, first down and 10. And the defense had an excellent first half. Putnam City had a very difficult time doing anything at all. The defense frequently was able to push the Pirate offense backwards. There were 2 or 3 of those drives where the Pirates actually had negative yardage. So if the defense can continue to work hard and wreak havoc up in the trenches, which is where they've really been getting a lot of the dirty work done, is up there with the linemen. They've had an excellent day, and they've just disrupted everything. And here they go again, stretching the play out. And Putnam City has no place to go. An excellent job again by the defensive front. So Reed Eden getting in on that and as the point of contact, and then getting help from some of his teammates. So good job there. A loss of about 4 yards on the play. It's going to be second down and probably 14 yards to go. And again, the Pirates are forced to go backwards. So good job on the defensive side. Quarterback's going to keep it here and found a hole and was able to sneak ahead for a few yards. Elijah Allen on the stop for your Antlers. Pickup of about 8 yards on that play. Third down and 5. That may be the longest play from scrimmage tonight for the Pirates. So Hayes is the quarterback. He's under center. And they send this receiver in motion a lot before they get a check on if this is the play they want to run. And he may go in motion again or not. He's looking to pass. He's got a receiver, and that's a good catch by Putnam City. Pass complete to Adrian Scott. He eludes the first couple of tacklers and has a great pickup on the play. So it's a good pass, good catch for the Pirates. And they have struggled there tonight with a couple of easy drops. Easy appearing from up here where it's dry and not wet or chilly. Gain is good to the 40-yard line for a first down and 10. Again, the handoff goes to that guy in motion. Deer Creek have blown it up, and there's another false start penalty on Putnam City. This feels like the 6th or 7th one of the night, and those kind of penalties just drive coaches crazy. And again, if that penalty isn't called, Xander Crawford was 5 yards deep in the backfield, wrecking that play. Stays first down. And then we got a fumble on the play. Hayes is able to pick it up, and he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage by Tyler Neves, who is also putting together an excellent night. So the Pirates started this drive at the 20-yard line. They're now back on the 24. So after a couple of really great plays where they were able to move the ball up the field a little bit, they've gone in reverse, and this has happened a couple times tonight with them. So Greg Hayes has the ball, gives it to his wide receiver who's in motion, and Xander Crawford is all over it. Maybe that was Reed Eden at 54 and 44. Those two guys are just monsters tonight. So the drive that started at the 20-yard line gained a first down, and now to get to the first down marker, they've got to get to midfield. Putnam City is now in negative territory again. So it's going to be third down and a long, long, long way to go. The pass is complete, but it doesn't pick up the yardage needed. That was Angelo Clark on the stop for your Antlers. That's going to turn it over to a fourth down. Will Hinton is set to receive this punt here. So we'll see how this goes. The punt game has been exciting tonight for Putnam City. They had one almost blocked. They've had a halfway decent punt. And then right before the half ended, Deer Creek went for it and got the block. And this punt's going to be extremely short. I hope it doesn't hit anybody not looking at it. It gets a favorable bounce for Putnam City. It's going to roll dead around the 43-yard line. This is very familiar territory for the Deer Creek offense. They've started just about every drive in this area of the field, and they've been really successful tonight. It's been a steady diet of Lamoris Davis and Tyler Travis. So we'll see if that continues. There's really no need to throw the ball and risk all the exciting things that can happen there. And now take your pick. You got all kinds of movement here. The defense moved, the offense moved, and the initial is going to be against Putnam City. It is. It's going to go against Putnam City. So it looked like on that particular one, you may be able to get the Will Michael, I believe was who that was really excited, our receiver on the near side of the field, Will Michael. All right, so first down, 5 yards to go. Lamorris Davis juking and jiving. Picks up about 8 yards on that play. That's a good run for him. Took some players with him and continued to move the ball up the field. Got the first down for the Antlers. It's going to be first down, 10 yards to go from the Pirate 47-yard line. It's excellent, excellent carry. And again, there's really just no need to throw the ball too much tonight at all. It still is a very heavy rain here in northwest Oklahoma City. So Lamorris Davis again, and he's made some players miss. He's got a little crease. An excellent run down to the 28-yard line. So Lamorris Davis finding some gaps, the offensive line, creating some running lanes for the running back. And he was able to do some work on his own. Had a great gain on the play. Good for a first down and 10. So running this ball is going to shorten the game up. The first half really only took about an hour to play. Neither team threw the ball very much. So that first half just went by very quickly. And here we go. Why not? Lamorris Davis met at the line of scrimmage and is able to twist and spin his way up to the 24-yard line. 5-yard gain on the play. Second down. So this one's Lamorris, and Putnam City was ready for this one. They met him in the backfield and threw the timing off there. So maybe one too many times to that particular play, and we got a late flag on the play, and this is going to be one of those situations where you talk with your players about keeping your cool. And it was something that everybody saw, so we'll see who this is going to go against here. Quite a conversation. So here's the official call. We have unsportsmanlike conduct against the Antlers. So that'll be a 15-yard penalty. And in situations like this, you want to make sure that you keep your cool. Sometimes that can be hard to do. Tyler Travis replaces Lamorris Davis in the backfield. So it's Huska and Travis in the backfield for the Antlers. And we're going to have a quick timeout here. The referee wants to, we're going to have a powwow again. They had a pretty long discussion trying to sort out the penalty the first time. This maybe have something to do with the down marker, I'm not sure. So it's going to be third down and quite a ways to go. Should be, I feel like it should be third down here with the penalty. The down marker says 4. The referees had a long discussion after the play. So the play was dead when the penalty was given. And they had a long talk about it, the referees did at that point in time. And the down marker was still at 3. And so now another long conversation. And of course, we don't have a microphone from the referee to communicate what's going on, but he has said it is third down. So the down marker goes back over to third down, so it's going to be third down and quite a ways to go, about 22 yards. And this one goes to Tyler Travis, and he's got a lane in there. And he's got one guy to beat, and if he can beat this guy, he's got the end zone, and he's, oh, so close. Knocked out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Excellent, excellent run by Tyler Travis. Looked like a couple times there he wasn't even going to make a first down out of it, and he was able to elude the Putnam City defenders. He had one player left to beat to get to the end zone, and he couldn't quite do it. Knocked out of bounds at the 2-yard line. It'll be first down, goal to go. Travis off, Lamorris Davis on. And Lamorris has the touchdown. So 2 touchdowns apiece for both running backs tonight on excellent work by the offense to move the ball from about the 40-yard line of their own 40-yard line all the way down the field and get the touchdown there. So about 60 yards on that drive. That's good effort, and overcame a pretty significant unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, which had him in third and really long. So Logan Ward in for the extra point here. And it looks good. It is good. So excellent job by the offense. Logan Ward tops it all off. The Antlers now on top of the Pirates, 40-3, with about 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. So an excellent job by the offense and the defense so far in this half. And the rain just has not let up. So for those of you watching at home through all the social medias, that was a good choice. You are nice and toasty and out of this weather. All right, Logan Ward counting his steps here, setting himself up for another kickoff. He's been a busy young man this evening in a variety of ways. He's had a field goal. He's had the extra points. He's had lots of kickoffs. So he's having fun. This one's going to go through the back of the end zone, be a touchback. And Putnam City will once again start from its own 20-yard line. And honestly, the Pirates have just had terrible field position tonight, all night long. I think the 20-yard line may be the best starting field position they have outside of the one muffed punt return in the first quarter where the Pirates had a short field. So Greg Hayes leads his team back on the field. He's going to be in a shotgun. And this is probably going to be another false start penalty against the Pirates. This has got to be like 7 or 8 of those tonight. And you could see by Greg Hayes, the quarterback, you could see by his reaction that he was also frustrated by that call. It's a quarterback keeper, and he is met in the backfield This Deer Creek defense has really made it difficult for them to run this read option play that they're trying to run. The defensive line has just pretty much overpowered the Putnam City offensive line. It just really disrupts all the timing. There's really no place for the quarterback to go, whether he hands it off with the read or keeps it or what. So an excellent job by the defense tonight, really disrupting the play. So the play clock's down to 4. Okay, we're going to have a timeout. The Putnam City could not get the right call in. So that's going to be the first timeout of the half for Putnam City. Comes with 4 minutes, 2 seconds left in the third quarter. The defense has really played great tonight. And again, Putnam City's in a situation where the defensive action has actually knocked them backwards, and they're playing this with negative yardage again. And that's what they did with the first drive of the second half. They actually lost yardage after gaining enough to pick up some first down and stretch the field just a little bit. So Putnam City back in basically familiar territory with second down and 10 yards to go. The defense has been really sharp tonight. And looking across the way at our students, they could care less about this rain. They are having a great time bouncing around, led by the cheerleaders. Kudos to those kids for also participating and being here and having a lot of fun. All right, so we're going to look at that. We're looking at the jet sweep, and again, well defended by the Antlers. No place for that receiver to go, and he was tackled by number 20, Zane Shades. Excellent job of stringing that play out and just making it difficult for the ball carrier to get around the edge. The defense is so prepared for that. Loss on the play back to the 11-yard line. It's 3rd and about 19. And this has been sort of a familiar position for the Pirates all night long. Looking for the pass, and pass is completed, but well defended. The Antlers kept everybody in front of them and made sure that there could be no long escape for a first down. Putnam City picks up 9 of those yards back, so now we're back to 4th down and 10 yards to go from about the 20-yard line. They're going to have to punt it again. Will Hinton is deep for your Antlers. And the Antlers have gone after a couple punts tonight. They got one of them, but it looks like they're in a punt-safe formation right now. And punting has been a bit of an adventure. This one's going to go out of bounds at the Putnam City 48-yard line. And the Antlers have excellent field position for their third possession of the third quarter. Touchdown on the first 2 possessions. One by Tyler Travis and one by Lamorse Davis. Tyler Travis had an excellent, about a 65-yard run. Lamorse was more academic, 2 yards in a cloud of dust. They were both fun to watch. So back to action here. First down, 10 yards to go for the Antlers. Lamorse Davis gets the ball, and if he's got the edge, he can sneak in there and stretches out that play and picks up 7. So that's a good job. Found a little bit of a hole in there. Got stopped by the Putnam City defense and was able to lean forward for a couple more yards. It's a good effort. Second down and call it long 3, probably closer to 4. I mean, Huska's just using his running backs tonight, and they are getting the dirty work done. First down for Lamorse Davis on that particular run. Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's going to be first down, 10 yards to go. And the Antlers are on the move again. they've been really successful on the ground tonight. There has just really been no need to try and throw it at all. The weather hasn't cooperated with that in the least, but it hasn't really mattered. The offense has done its job. The offensive line has created holes. There's been great blocking from the wide receivers to make sure that those stretch plays have lanes for the running backs to find, and it has worked really well tonight. So this one's right up the guts. Lamorris Davis, 10 yards on that carry, and going to be a first down and 10 yards to go. Clock continues to run. So we're down to the final minute of the third quarter. And again, Lamorris Davis he's going up the middle, but there's a flag on the play. It's going to be a false start against the Antlers. That'll back them up 5 yards. And the Antlers have played a pretty clean game tonight. They haven't had a lot of penalties that have gotten in their way or caused them issues. They've been smart with how they've done things. And they've typically this evening left themselves in very favorable positions offensively and defensively. So when they get into those third down situations, they've got third and manageable. So first down, 15 yards to go. Here we go, Lamorris Davis right up the middle. A bit better defended by Putnam City that time, and Lamorris is going to pick up about 2 yards. And so much of what Deer Creek has done tonight has been it's like a boxer, body blow, body blow, and then they'll sprint around an edge and have a lane. All right, that takes us to the end of 3. We have played 3 quarters here in Northwest Oklahoma City on the campus of the Putnam City Pirates. Your Antlers are really dominating play and take the lead going into the fourth quarter over the Pirates, 40-3. It's been a fun one to watch, and I think when the coaches go back and watch the tape of this one, they're going to see a lot of good things that their boys have done tonight. All right, so we're going to go back in time. We're going to check out another highlight. This one's from 2017. Check out Dylan Diaz.
Passes back to number 10, Dylan Diaz. Dylan Diaz gets away. Go. Diaz has got wheels, ladies and gentlemen.
Love Dylan Diaz. He's an excellent young man and very fun to watch on the football field. He was in uniform tonight, but I haven't said his name yet, so I know he picked up a knock early on. So Tyler Travis starts one way, goes another. Probably ran 25 yards on that 10-yard pickup, but that's what you want him to do, get first downs, and he does it. And Tyler Travis did a lot of the heavy lifting for the offense in the first half and was given some spells late by Lamorris Davis, and it's been the other way around this half where Lamorris has had a bulk of the carries and Tyler Travis has come in on occasion to spell him. So both running backs getting lots of time tonight, lots of looks, and finding some very fun to use running lanes. Here's Lamorris Davis, and he's down to, I can't quite tell, the 4-yard line. It looked like he was a little further than that, but I don't have the best spot to see. So it's going to be second down, goal to go from the 4-yard line. I'm going to guess this is going to be some kind of running play. And I guess right. I bet you a warm, hot chocolate to sit in an umbrella in the rain that this is a run play. So Lamorris Davis finding his holes and into the end zone he goes, but we've got a penalty on the play, and that was thrown right where you typically will see holding. So we'll see. The Antlers have really played pretty error-free tonight, and there it is, the holding call against Deer Creek. So that'll put the ball around the 12-yard line probably. Should be second down. Second down from the 12-yard line. And on that last play, Lamorris just kind of slowed down and waited for a hole to develop and dove into it. We'll see what happens here. So Putnam City had lined up to send everybody in, but we've got a false start against the Antlers. So sort of a run of penalties here against Deer Creek. That's going to back them up 5 more yards. So second down from the 17-yard line. And Deer Creek has found some plays. They pick up this kind of yardage. They've got a couple plays to get 17, and if they can't get in there, Logan Ward is an excellent field goal kicker. So that's an option too. So name of the game here is to just maintain ball possession. Don't lose that sucker on this wet field. All right, here comes Lamorris Davis around the right edge. He's got some good blocks by his wide receivers, and he's picked up all the way down to the 6-yard line. Excellent run, excellent blocking out there on the edge. They gained 10 of those yards back. It's third down, 7 to go. They can get into the end zone with this play. That would be fun. Both of the running backs have 2 touchdowns apiece at this point in time, so for those of you that are scoring at home, if this ball goes to Lamorris, he's got an opportunity to raise that. But Putnam City sent the whole team in there and just did not pay attention to pass defense at all. I don't think anybody was expecting that to happen. And Huska finds Josh Bakari for the touchdown, and that's fun. That was fun to see, and that was an excellent play call. Putnam City committed just about everybody they had into the area, into the box, and there was no place for a running back to go in there, and so a little play action pass. Gets 6. Got another penalty. Offsides, it looks like, against Putnam City. We're going to have a redo here. Ball will move to the 1.5-yard line, and Logan Ward will reset his stance. Kind of a funky snap. Again, that ball is super wet, but the extra point is good. And so there you go, 47-3, Antlers over Pirates, 9 minutes, 36 seconds left to go. Touchdown pass for Huska, his first of the night, and it was an excellent play call because the Pirates had loaded everybody up into the box to prevent any sort of run from Lamorris Davis. And why not? Because that's been the game plan this evening, to try and shorten this game up in this yucky climate. But a good switch up on the offense to a play action pass, got the touchdown, and the Antlers are on the roll. Logan Ward counting off his steps, setting himself up to kick the ball off again. He has had a busy, busy night, and I'm sure he sure enjoys it. This ball looks like it's going to go, it was right up on the goal line, but is returnable. In the return, Putnam City gets the ball out to the 30-yard line on the return. That's a good return for them, and this is maybe tied for the best opening field possession that they've had all evening long. They have really been pinned deep by the Antler defense and on occasion the special teams. But they're starting this possession, first possession of the fourth quarter, from the 29-yard line. Greg Hayes giving direction to his unit, getting them all sorted out. And we'll see how our defense can react. It's a little quick pitch, blown up in the backfield. It's an excellent job by Asher Blue to read that play and stop it before it even was able to get on track. And the defensive front has done that all night long. They have been in the backfield from the get-go. It's going to be a loss of 9 yards on the play. So once again, Putnam City moving backwards. And that quick pitch just has not worked very well tonight. The Antlers have been very disciplined in their reads and have not given any room for that play to develop. Here's a quarterback keeper. He picks up just a few yards there. And guess who? Tyler Neves said his name a few times tonight. He's right there to meet the quarterback in the hole. So Greg Hayes did not have a lot of room to run there. Short gain of about 3 yards. Third down, about 15 yards to go here for the Pirates, who once again have started off going in reverse. And nobody home there. Several flags on that play. The Hayes pass goes out of bounds. I didn't see a receiver in the area. But two of our referees threw their flags right away. So I wonder if this will be intentional grounding. Hayes was on the roll, but I did not see a receiver in the area that he threw it. Yep, intentional grounding. It's going to go against Putnam City. That'll be a loss of down, and I believe the penalty takes the ball where the foul occurred, which is going to be the 18-yard line, if I remember correctly. So it's going to be fourth down. Once again, the defense does its job. They continue to push the Pirates back. I would be very interested to see what the final statistics for the evening are for the Pirates offense. It has just been a very difficult night for them. So here comes a punt for Putnam City, and it has just been, punting has been a challenge for them tonight, and this punt is going to be down at the 45-yard line of the Pirates. Will Michael was the deep man, but none of the punts tonight from Putnam City have quite made it back to the receiver for the Antlers. Short field again for Deer Creek as the offense comes on the field for their possession here of the football. They scored on the last one on an excellent play action pass, which is about the third pass of the night. So we got a new running back in the play. That's going to be Timothy Steinke. So Tim Steinke in for your Antlers. Number 39, it's his first carry. We've got another in-depth conversation with our officiating crew. Make sure you get the call right. That's the important thing. So the penalty will go against the Antlers. We'll replay first down. First down and 19 yards to go. Brett Pence is now your quarterback. So some other kids get an opportunity to get in there. Dylan Slane on the carry. Got a nice chunk of those yards back. Clock continues to roll. We're under 7 minutes here in the fourth quarter. So Pence to, it's an excellent run and a great hit, but that's Dylan Slane again on the carry, and that was quite a collision there from the Putnam City defensive player. And the coaches' box is right next door to ours, and we could hear all the coaches in there exclaim as those two kids had a crunch. But it's an excellent gain on the play. Slane picks up about 7 yards there, so third down and very manageable here. Slane off and Steinke on. So we've got a mix-up in the backfield here, timing off. That will sometimes occur. Pence ends up keeping it. Couldn't quite figure out who's going where and how they're getting there. So fourth down, 5 yards to go. Steinke stays in. Pence stays in. Fourth down, 5 to go. This is Antlers are going to go for it here. Steinke's got the ball, and if he can find a crease, he may be able to squeeze it through there. He finds a little bit of a hole, but he is wrapped up and stopped short of the first down. Picks up about 2 yards on that play. It'll be a turnover on downs for the Antlers, and the ball will go to Putnam City. This will be their best starting field possession of the evening, and it comes with about 5 minutes and 27 seconds left, 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. First down, 10 yards to go for the Pirates. Pass is complete, but once again, the Deer Creek defense is all over it. They are ready for just about everything that Putnam City's thrown at them tonight. excellent stop on the play by Johnny Osborne Jr. Gain of only 1 yard on the play. And for those of you scoring at home, it looks as though the heavy rain has stopped. So here we go on a wide receiver sort of jet run there. And once again, it is tough sledding for Putnam City to get around to that corner. Deer Creek is all over it. And it's going to be 3rd down and long. But there was a flag on the play. And so while they are, it's going to be, yep, the flag was in the area of holding. That call will go against the Pirates. And while they're counting that off, just let me share with you that next week, November 1st, the Antlers take on Putnam City West at home. So be sure and join us there. It'll be our senior night starting at 6:30, and we will be celebrating the seniors from football, palm cheer, cross country, and band. And the AntlerVision kids will be recognized. And those are the kids that are doing all the production up here. I just get to be the talking head. Mrs. Janet Harris sort of organizes them and makes sure that the technology is plugged in sort of kind of correctly. And then the kids just take over and make sure everything works as you are watching it work this evening. So they do an excellent job, and they're going to get recognized as well. And then the game will be back to live streaming, and then the Antlers' last regular season game at Choctaw on November 8th. So that's sort of what's coming up, and we're excited about that. And once again, the defense doing its job and knocking that Putnam City offense backwards. And we're going to have another unsportsmanlike penalty. This time it'll be against Putnam City, which will back them up even further. They have had a tough time with penalties tonight. So the ball will be from the 13-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and a long, long way to go. And now Putnam City, where they started at the 39-yard line, that's where they started with their best field position of the evening. They are back down sort of in this inside the 20 location of the field, which is where they have been most of the night offensively. It has been a difficult night for the Putnam City offense, and that is because the Deer Creek defense has just really been super, super sharp. That pass falls incomplete, but even if the catch is made, there's just not a lot of room for the receiver to run there. The defense was well prepared and ready for that. So here we go with another 4th down punt for the Pirates. The Antlers are going to be in a punt-safe formation. Will Hinton is set to receive this, but Putnam City tonight has yet to get a punt to carry very far. So this is a pretty good punt from them. Should pick up a decent, nope. So it's going to be down at the 43-yard line. 1st down, 10 yards to go for the Antlers from the Putnam City 43, and it has just been a terrible field position night for Putnam City, just terrible. And so kudos to the Antlers for doing that. There's about 3 minutes and 6 seconds left in the 4th quarter. So that's Dylan Slane on the carry. Dylan Slane. It's a good job running by him. And Gavin Smith is your quarterback. So we've had a quarterback change here again. So Slane off, Steinke on. Clock runs. First down, 10 yards to go from the 28. Steinke with the carry, finds a crease on that left-hand side behind those offensive linemen. And the offensive line, let's just give some credit to those boys tonight. They have worked really hard. They've opened up incredible running lanes for the running backs. Frequently, there were options for the running back to choose from as they proceeded to go through that line of scrimmage. It's just been an excellent job for those big hog mollies up front. Excellent run right there as a gain of 8 yards by Steinke. It's going to be second down and very manageable. We've gone under 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. So Steinke with the carry again, but he's met in the backfield this time, and he's stopped short of the line of scrimmage. It's going to be third down, probably 3 yards to go. Gavin Smith getting the last call from the sideline, taking as much time as he can. Hands it off to Steinke, and he is met in the backfield again. Loss of one on the play. That's going to take us to fourth down. And depending on how quick we set this, the Antlers may not need to snap the ball again. We'll see. It's going to be close. They've gone ahead and started the play clock. So the Antlers are going to have to snap the ball one more time tonight. There's about a 3-second difference between the play clock and the time left in the game. So there's no rush here by Deer Creek, and it's pretty much academic. So barring some sort of weird situation here, we should be game over in 10 seconds. So they should snap it here around 1. Should be the snap. They got it off just in time. And a kneel, and there it is. It is final with your Deer Creek Antlers 47, the Putnam City Pirates 3. Don't forget to join us for senior night next week, where we will be honoring all kinds of kids from our fall sports and from AntlerVision. And then we'll be back live the week after that with our game from Choctaw. Until next time, so long, everybody.